everybody, welcome to the Soapy Fork YouTube channel, and today we're recording yet another episode of the Evil Jar podcast. I'm your host, Julian Sharkey, joined by my two co-hosts, Josh and Rise, respectively. Say hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Well, I guess it's no longer respectively since they went out of order, but today,
I'm Rise. Okay, gotta make that clear.
Yeah, that's Rise Barkin, famed musician, and Josh,
famed by 60 subscribers.
Fame. You know, it is fame.
I'll take it.
I mean, you gotta take what you can get.
Fame is the concept. Hey, I love each and every one of my subscribers. You heard it here first.
Well, I'm sure your subscribers love your music, and that's the entire point of them subscribing to you. So,
we're now co-hosts.
Yeah, you have been you've been ranked up from
promoted.
You have been promoted from.
I'm now promoted.
You guys have been promoted.
Famed musician.
You guys have been promoted from podcast members to co-hosts. I mean, so far you guys have been here since the very beginning of the series and haven't really left. Then again, we're only 3 episodes in, but I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that we're all co-hosts here. So.
Yeah.
Aw.
So I guess
top 10 highlights podcast moments.
We'll tell you what. We'll do a highlight.
Than 3 podcasts.
So, I guess we'll just talk about music for now. I mean. I think we haven't. I feel like I haven't really made. I'm pretty sure I've made my music tastes very apparent to the people who are listening. But most of my viewers, shout out to Draconis Exile. He is our #1 listener of this show, believe it or not, and he asked for a shout out, and he's the only one to ask for a shout out. So shout out to Shout out to Draconis Exile for listening to the show. Congratulations. You are our #1 super listener.
Yes.
You have the privilege of knowing us before we get massive.
Okay, Josh. Okay.
We'll create. I'll have a commission.
Josh is not modest at all.
I'll commission a highlight reel on Fiverr of every single comment you've made. But thank you to Draconis Exile for listening to the show. So far, he's been really cool, giving feedback, saying Julian be like actually. And sitcom is short for situational comedy. But
yes.
I just want to take a moment to thank our fans. 3 episodes in, and so far we've got nothing but love, support, and relentless mocking towards me.
What do we need?
I guess I've become the new Joe Beam. Ain't this a new feeling?
Creature.
So
we should explain what happened with Joe Beam at the Battlefront.
Well, you know what?
Great start.
I think as soon as Josh's microphone ships from Wuhan, China, and I'm able to give it to him, we'll be able to start recording. We'll be able to start doing live streams, and I'll make highlight reels of it whenever I get a chance to, because I'm gonna talk about my next projects in a little update video. But for now, let's just talk about music. So. Since this is an episode on music, I think we should let the music expert talk. So, Rise.
Music expert.
Jeez. You are our certified.
Make me blush.
You are our certified music expert on this show. When it comes to music, anything, you are the expert. I'll get you a T-shirt that says "the expert" that you have to put on every time we talk about music.
Okay, well, little disclaimer. I mean, as much as I do play a lot of music and stuff, but I don't consider myself like a freaking music genius. But I don't know. I suppose I have a good.
Well, you certainly play more music.
I've been playing for a while. Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, I've been working on some new projects, which is pretty fun. I've been working on this concept album with this kid Carter. And he wants to do visuals for it, which is pretty cool. and I've never done like a full on like album, so it's like pretty fun, and I've been keeping myself busy through quarantine with that. And what's fun is that it's allowing me to kind of, because what I do regularly is covers and my own like original songs off of Volume 1, like the EP. By the way, I released a song last week, I think, called Victims of Time. You can go check that out if you guys want.
I'll put a link to both. As usual, I'll put a link to my co-host's channel. I'll put a link to Rise and Josh's, but I think this episode, I'll also put a link to Carter's as well, if he even has one, because...
That's the funny thing, is I don't even know if he has any channel, or, he's not... I trust his ability to make movies. Like, I think he has a good eye for it. He has a good eye for art, but, he's also not, like... I don't know. He's not. I met him through a wonderful film program called Venice Arts, which, if anybody's in the Venice area, that's a very great nonprofit film school. And yeah, So I don't know. I mean, it is a little nerve-wracking to trust somebody with something with so much time I'm spending on this album. I want to make sure it's followed up with really good visuals.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, ask Josh. He's kind of our film expert as well, since he's made more short films than any of us.
I was actually, I mean, I don't want to force it upon Carter, but if he needs help, I'd like to. Yeah, Josh, you should help him out, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really know. He might want to do it from home because the concept album is about quarantine, kind of, and the different emotions you go through with it. So I don't know if he's planning on doing it as a solo thing, inside his house. But if it ends up bleeding out into when we're out of this quarantine, it'd be cool if I'd like to help him direct it too, and maybe Josh can hop along too, because Josh, he's made wonderful short films, and yeah, so it's all pretty exciting.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool. Personally, though, what would you say that your music tastes are when it comes to just what do you listen to, casually, whenever you get the chance to?
Well, I mean, honestly, I think that there's only two genres, right? There's good and bad. That's my belief, really, at the end of the day. But I do think I steer towards more rock or alternative rock, and some modern pop. I'm definitely trying to get a little more with the time, I guess.
Expand your
I grew
tastes.
I grew up with listening to Beatles and stuff. Sorry, Julian, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say you're just trying to expand your musical tastes a little more.
Yeah, I am, and honestly, I do think I should, try to. I don't like the idea of having to confide with the norms, but if I do want to, because that's what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to do music,
of course,
as a thing. So I think I should take some notes from pop music and see what works and what doesn't. But at the end of the day, I do like to stick to my beliefs, and my core, things that I like to listen to, which is Beatles and stuff.
Right.
And they're very, they kind of break the barrier kind of stuff, but yeah.
Right, of course. And I'm sorry, Josh. I know I didn't really give you the limelight for a little while. I know I kind of jumped straight to Rise and let him talk a lot more. But I know that you and Rise share.
It's fun.
I know you and Rise share.
So this podcast.
Bro, that's mean.
No, I'm joking.
That's mean.
I'm joking.
Okay. I know that you and Rise share really similar tastes, but what are your tastes, Josh? What do you like to listen to whenever you're just chilling out on the couch, maybe going to school on the bus, maybe just relaxing in the park because you need a break? Just what's your whenever you get a spare chance kind of music that you listen to?
I would say it's that, but a lot more stuff, more modern stuff as well. I have a side of me that is into alt rock and stuff like that, but I also have a equal side that is into hip hop and rap, and also now more more recently, like more like lo-fi and stuff around that genre.
Yeah.
So
Personally, I'm sure Josh already knows this because he's seen my music playlists in the past. I listen to mainly techno and vaporwave and stuff like that.
yeah.
Recently, I got really turned on to an artist named I have him on my computer right now. Jack Stauber, I think his name is. He's the one from that "You Done Fucked Up" TikTok meme that everybody is laughing their ass to right now. But
yeah.
I've mostly been somebody who just loves techno. I feel like lo-fi and vaporwave and all that fun shit is just like a really good genre to chill out to. And honestly,
Yeah.
if I'm gonna get like really pumped up, really excited, I'd rather listen to like Metallica or something.
Right, you got your metal roots.
I got my death metal roots. These guys know better than anybody else. I am very much on the side of Rise on this one, though, of, like, there's only two real genres of music, and that's music that's good and music that's bad. And even then, those two genres are so subjective, because everybody has their own different tastes. Like, I'm going to piss off some members of our fan base, but, well, I think, like, just one listener on here, but in my opinion, Nickelback is absolute trash. I can't listen to Nickelback no matter how hard I try.
Yeah,
I think that's like a really common thing. Aren't they like the?
They're the
I know that there's a meme about them.
I mean, just I feel like they really are just like one of those bands where it's the "what were you thinking" / "what were you smoking" type of bands. And I'm pretty sure the main singer of Nickelback is like a known pothead, even more than Harrison Ford.
I think most musicians, honestly.
I feel like a lot of musicians are potheads, but at the same time, it's like you can't really blame them. You're writing music. You got everything in the world to do. You might as well just smoke a little something to give yourself a little more inspiration.
We at Evil Jar Podcast do not condone the use of substance for the artistic purpose.
I 100% condone the usage of any substance that you don't have to go to a black market to buy. If you're going around the corner to buy meth to go write songs, you're doing it wrong. That's my opinion.
Yeah, get it from Amazon.
Amazon meth. Amazon Prime meth.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime meth. Definitely not illegal.
Once again, we at the Evil Jar, just a disclaimer, we at the Evil Jar Podcast do not condone the smoking of the blue shit in Breaking Bad.
The blue shit in Breaking Bad.
For all intents and purposes, Amazon meth is actually a part of Amazon and not a completely separate company that is under copyright strike for naming its company Amazon.
We are.
Oh, Josh thinking ahead.
This is completely transformative. Just letting all the viewers know that this is transformative. We are not doing anything outside the bounds of what we can do as content creators.
Though that, like, to the viewers, like, yeah, as Julian said, music is subjective, so our opinions don't mean the truth, and I understand that, obviously.
And even then, I know for a fact that me and Rise have while Rise listens to more like casual stuff, I know that there's some stuff that I listen to that he would just absolutely hate. I mean, for Christ's sake.
It's not true.
Well,
what, like the heavy metal stuff?
No, not the heavy metal stuff. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure you don't want to listen to, like, the shit that they play in nightclubs and stuff like that, because I listen to that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it can be a little loopy for me, but,
I know that Josh's dad absolutely hates everything that I listen to that doesn't have a guitar riff in it.
Yeah.
Josh's dad's very old school. He is
exactly. Except there's like some newer songs that he likes, but
it's true.
It all has to like resemble a genre that he knows more or less. It can't be like that.
It's pretty
shocking.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
It is
For the
funny.
viewers, we go up to camping with Josh, and Josh's dad drives usually, and so he's in charge of the radio, and we usually pass the aux or whatever, and Josh's like dad's like turning off or turning down the music is the most terrifying thing in the world.
It's like
He's just like
he's the dictator
power.
of the radio. He has to approve of
Yeah,
it. If he doesn't, then
it's
the
terrifying.
music is bad. We're not allowed to listen to anything in that genre anymore. That's just how it is.
It's the
Basically,
button of death.
He just has the power to turn it off, and then his sister is more just like,
She's
this.
just like, I know. Amy's
It's like
insane.
Donald
She's
Trump.
so
Turn that
funny.
music off! Turn it off right now!
Which is ironic because she like hates Trump.
She's like super liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Amy's great.
But I mean, Amy's
At
still,
first
Amy's
met
still
her, it
really
was like
cool.
scary.
I mean, you can't exactly hate on people who are so close to you in your life. Like, I've been to Amy's house so many times because of the camping trip, and honestly, she is just like a very, very nice person. So it'd be mean of me to say anything
Exactly.
rude
Yeah.
about her. Especially
Not
considering that
super on
Josh is
hip.
right there and would probably kill me if I said anything else.
I know. Imagine we just
Yeah.
start talking smack about your family on this podcast.
Yeah,
No, but
Yeah,
genuinely though, no, Amy is cool, and also Amy is like she does have old school like I guess musical taste, but she's also like pretty like cool, like pretty hip,
yeah.
Like I feel like if she kind of got around to it, she would like most of the things we played. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think it's just a matter
It's
of
just like sudden for her, I think.
I think it's a matter of just
No,
like
she's
I
But
feel-
also like she's more against like heavy stuff.
yeah.
Because also we have another friend who's really into like punk and like heavy metal and all of that stuff, and his
No.
taste can be like pretty intense if you're not
Yeah,
guess-
sometimes
ready for it.
his tastes just get to me a little bit too. But honestly, again, it's like music taste is just purely subjective of what you like. I know for a fact that quite a few of my listeners are very much into like what I like, where heavy metal wise, but they don't like anything else that I listen to, like the lo-fi stuff or the vaporwave or Jack Stauber or anything like that. But I think that I also think that every music is an acquired taste. Like there's a good thing to every genre of music. I don't like Kanye West as a person, but I think his music is semi decent. I think some songs are actually
Yeah.
pretty
I
good.
agree.
Another artist.
I actually went to Kanye West, one of those church concerts. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was like insane. It was so like weird. It was just like the weirdest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I honestly
It's just
didn't.
like churchgoers and Kanye fans.
I didn't
You know
know
what
that
I mean?
Kanye was a part-time pastor on his side of being a rapper.
Dude,
Yeah,
he's
it's
just a
just so
part-time insane.
A part-time pastor. Yeah,
He's
I just do this on the
part-time
side.
insane.
Yeah, he's.
No, I don't know, he's like very interesting.
I think that
very-
I think that there's a certain point where just like fame gets to people, and I really do think that Kanye has kind of lost his mind due to how famous he's become.
I think he's just like a narcissist. He's just always been a
Yeah.
narcissist.
Normal. Who I think is insane is DJ Khaled, dude.
I don't know what you're talking about. You know what? DJ
Like-
Khaled is a little crazy, but I don't know.
Every song. Another one.
Have you seen his Hot Ones episode?
I think I
No.
have. I actually really liked that episode. You see, like DJ Khaled
he's-
is a guilty pleasure of mine to listen to. Like I listen to a lot more rap than you guys, or I think Josh listens to more rap than I do. But I listen to
Yeah,
a
but
lot.
I don't listen to DJ Khaled.
Okay, that's true. I do actually listen to DJ Khaled, and I do like some of his music.
Yeah.
But even then, I still think that like fame gets to everybody. And once again, there's a good side to everything. Like I think Cardi B's music is trash. I think her human being is trash. But there are some interesting results on Pornhub that I do like clicking on.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't dislike Cardi B, I guess. She's like pretty annoying sounding, but like kind of funny at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've just never really been able to get into her music that much.
Yeah, I mean,
everything I've heard of her, I've just been like, nah, I can't.
I mean, that's just how I feel about her music. I feel it's like...
I like whichever one that's like diamond on my wrist. Or something like that. It's like
that's
cool.
every single rock, and that's every single rap song ever made past like 2012.
Like, diamond on my wrist. It's like every single.
Yeah, I know, but it's like different.
Rap song made.
I wish I knew this name.
That's every Lil Pump song. That's every Travis Scott song. I just pissed off Eddie.
Lil Pump, yeah.
I just pissed off.
Okay,
I just pissed off our #1 viewer by mentioning that because he's actually a Travis Scott fan.
I don't really know.
Look at my wrist, Corona. My neck got Ebola.
Okay, you know what's actually the worst song I've ever heard in my life?
What?
Oh my god,
What?
it's oh my god. So, I don't know if you guys know who the Doughbury Brothers are. Do you know them? They're a YouTube like brother group, I guess.
Oh,
I know who they are. I fucking hate them so much.
Dude,
I hate
they
their,
released a
fuck
song.
them and their 4-minute vlogs. Like, honestly.
I honestly don't.
How do you...
They just are the worst like YouTubers ever. But their song is even worse. It goes like this. It's like, oh my god.
How do you spell their name?
Dobre, Dobre. And it goes like, it's so bad that I don't even like remember.
He's trying to repress.
You know you lit.
Rise.
That one. Oh my god, that's the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. That like it's honestly funny to say it.
I'm gonna contest that.
If you know you're lit, it's like I'm
gonna contest that by saying that Logan.
I'm listening.
I forgot which one the Paul brothers it was. They both were in the video. I'm gonna say that Litmus was even worse because I already don't like Christmas songs that much as is, and the fact that those two knuckleheads made a goddamn Christmas song kind of pisses me off a little bit because it's already taking...
I mean that one's just a freaking commercial, isn't it?
It's taking something that I already didn't like to begin with and adding something that I'm beginning to gradually hate more and more as the days go by. But I mean, granted, to his credit, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, I'm pretty sure I'm going to puke flames, Logan Paul has gotten better at making content.
Music?
No, not at making music. No,
guess.
He still sucks at making music. No, he's gotten better as a content creator and honestly as a person in general. Because
I don't agree.
His fame kind of died down. He's not...
No, dude, it's just like one of those things where it's like when you start out on YouTube, like he's obviously going to just like show like a part of him that is like, you know.
I'm not trying to say that. Like, I'm not trying to say that he isn't a dick still, because he is a dick.
Yeah.
He's a goddamn fat porn star cock, and honestly, he is still one of the most trash human beings, but to his credit, his brother is worse, and honestly, I think he has gotten a little bit better at content creation since he hit it big with Logan Paul.
Yeah, you know what? No, I agree. I think he's better than he was before, which isn't saying
I think he's like he's just showing like a different side of him, but I
know
think
for
that,
a fact every
he
YouTuber gets better with time. Like remember. Like, I know for a fact that I was a lot better than how I was when I first started making YouTube videos. For Christ's sake, I didn't even have my voice in any videos that I made. my streams were just like gameplay on the internet, and then I'd have to stop doing what I was doing and reply to comments through the comments during the live stream. And even before that, me and Josh used to record libraries at the video using freeware screen recorders, and dear God, that was bad.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
I mean, I got Sony Vegas so I can edit. I'm learning new tricks every day. I know I haven't been putting them into the podcast, but I have been learning new things that you can do with Sony Vegas, just fucking around, playing with it. And honestly, I do feel that content creators, no matter what kind of content they make, just get better over time. Like, for Christ's sake, the Beatles got better over time, and they already started off like amazing when they started their careers as musicians.
I think absolutely that, like, I believe in the idea of like putting in like whatever it was, 10,000 hours or something. You know, it's just anything you do, if you spent enough time on it, it's gonna get better. You know, so anybody that feels discouraged or maybe have a writer's block, you know, just remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I was talking like less about what Logan Paul makes and more about just like who he is, just like morally. Yeah. And I think he kind of just is changing what he's showing as opposed to him changing who he is.
Very few people change who they are as a human being. But honestly, it was a lot better than showing a dead body in the woods. So...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Congratulations,
like,
Logan.
What are we comparing this to?
Congratulations, Logan. Congratulations, Logan Paul, if you're listening to this. Logan Paul, if you are listening to this, congratulations on not showing a dead body for at least 2 years. Kudos to you. I'm pretty sure it's going to be...
Imagine if he listens to this.
I'll give it 3 months until he shows another dead body on camera.
Hey guys, so these kids were like talking about me on their podcast.
I'm pretty sure he's not even going to acknowledge it. Like, if he does, then he's going to give us more viewers, which would actually be a favor. If anything, if he really hated us and really didn't like what we said, he'd probably just like
start talking shit about everybody until
he'd probably just like copyright strike the video or something like that.
I just don't. It would just be so sad that he would like spend his time on us. It's like, bruh.
I don't think he would. Unlike me, like, Logan Paul has a life and has things to do.
Yeah.
So I would like to take a break from what we've been talking about to talk about the sponsor of today's podcast, because we got a sponsor. This episode of the Evil Jar podcast is sponsored by broccoli. Eat broccoli; it's good for you.
Well, broccoli just got a free sponsor because we don't have a sponsor.
We don't have a sponsor. Oh. We did get another subscriber, so we are one subscriber closer to being actually recognized by people who can sponsor us.
Yeah.
I will make a promise to all the viewers of this podcast, all 8 of you, that I will not sponsor... Raid Shadow Legends will not sponsor this podcast unless they offer a really, really big check that we can split amongst the 3 of us.
How about Honey?
I use Honey a lot, but I'm not going to give them free promotion because they have to pay my ass first. All I can say is that I do use Honey. I'm not going to give them free promotion.
Mr. Beast is like... it's so amazing how he like did it. He has like 35 million subs and he just did it in like a genius way.
What did he do? He just like made a bunch of clickbait titles.
He basically just like spent tons of money so then he could make it all back. It sounds counter intuitive to like give away like large sums of money because it's just like
that's literally how business works. You spend money to make money. How the fuck do people not realize this?
It's just like a lot of people, I guess, it's just like he did it in such like a direct way that it just like felt wrong for like a lot of other people, and like I guess other content creators on YouTube like didn't think that it would actually like attract like enough people. But the thing is that like Mr. Beast was kind of like the first to actually do that, to actually like give away these like large sums, and it's just like shocking because no one else did it. So he just got like tons of fame, and he just does like insane shit.
I mean, it is pretty cool what he does. Like as much as I want to hate on Mr. Beast and say that he's not that good of a YouTuber, he really does put a lot of time and effort into his videos, and it's pretty good.
It's like I don't want to hate on him at all, you know, because it's just kind of like it's not like he like cheated to get there. I mean, it's just he just found his like own niche, and it's like yeah, maybe if that niche is like not as I guess like labor, you know, like maybe it's like not as hard to do what he does, but it's just like he still was able to like find it and do it. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I just thought it was like because like he has 35 million. Like that's insane. Like who on YouTube like right now has that amount who like hasn't been on YouTube for like at least 10 years? Right? It's
right.
like that's an insane amount.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Okay, so while we were recording this, we had a bit of a technical issue. So I'm letting you know that because of this, I had to cut it out. That's why there's a bit of a jump cut. So continuing on with the podcast. So let's just talk about what we're excited for this year. I'm really excited for quarantine to end because I miss hanging out with my friends. At some point, we will be doing this podcast from a single computer, probably in my house, with a whole bunch of microphones set up where we could actually like talk in person and then give more editing ideas and all look at one screen. I mean, I guess we could do like a team viewer, but Josh is using his phone to record this, and I think it'd be a bit more of a pain in the ass to set up, so...
I'm excited for Josh to get a good mic.
Well, yeah. We'll give Josh a good mic. It'll be our early Christmas present to him. I'm very excited to once again go fishing with my brother Elijah. Shout out to Zonar, or Anime and Relax if you want to catch him on Instagram. But there's a lot of things I'm excited for. There are a couple of games that I'm really excited for too. I can't wait to get Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, I'm already a huge fan of the Final Fantasy series, and Final Fantasy VII is already a really amazing game. I'm not even like halfway through it, and I still think it's friggin' great. But I really want to get the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Borderlands 3, I'm a little on the fence about now because I heard that it's not as good as 2 or even pre-sequel. So, and of course, Doom Eternal. Who could forget that one? Even though I haven't even played the original Doom, but Josh gave me the disc, so I'm probably going to play that one when I'm done with the Destiny 2 main story. So what are some games that you guys are excited for, or just things in general you're excited for? Maybe it's a new album that's coming out by John Frusciante, or...
Oh yeah, well John Frusciante is coming back to Chili Peppers, so I've never been more excited for like a Chili Peppers album. Like,
yeah, that's actually crazy.
I
keep on forgetting about it.
You know, I actually don't have any Chili Peppers albums, and I would like to own a physical copy. I don't know why. I'm always just a fan of owning, like, physical copy of... You know what? There's a thing... What am I talking about? There is something that you should do. So this is just a little tip for all of the viewers at home. If you really, really do like a product by if you do like a band, if you do like an artist, if you do like a movie series, anything like that, even if it's like a fucking director of a movie that you like, buy a physical copy of it, even if you're not going to watch it, because that shows support to that group or artist, and it will encourage whoever is publishing their stuff to make more of it. Like
Yeah, it's a little. It's like kind of old-fashioned. I know people think it's old-fashioned, but it's very good. You know, it's nice. Sorry, continue.
Plus, Rise has been over at my house, and actually both of you guys have seen my record player and seen my record collection, and collecting records is actually pretty fun.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a Johnny Cash fan like me. That's another band that I actually like. That's another kind of music that I like a lot. I don't know why. I just like old country music. I don't like.
Oh yeah.
I don't like Garth Brooks. I don't like any of the new shit, but I do love me some Johnny Cash. Don't know why.
Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is amazing.
I still haven't seen the Johnny Cash movie. I still haven't seen Walk the Line. I really should.
It's an amazing movie. I recommend it to anybody.
If you
He
don't,
plays an amazing Johnny.
if you don't know, both of my co-hosts really love Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. I think Josh just likes to say his name.
Yeah, I do too.
But no, yeah.
But also, I mean, yeah, he's a good actor. I've only seen him in one film, so I can't. I don't, you know.
I thought you saw Walk the Line as well.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Really good.
So maybe we should make that our movie night the next time we hang out.
I can bring a copy. I have it. You see, I bought it because I support.
Oh, cool. So I'd actually be willing to watch
feels
that.
bad now.
Sorry,
No,
I just brought it up because.
Well, if you can't afford it, don't buy it. I'm trying to say, like, if you can afford to buy a physical copy of something and you want to show support for a group that you like, then friggin' buy it. Like, I know that there are a lot of people who pirate movies, and honestly, as much, like, even if you watch it on Netflix, at least a little bit of royalty goes to the creator of that, so it's not like it's a complete loss. But like, if you're pirating something, pirate something that you're kind of on the fence about, or pirate a movie that you know that you're not really going to like that much.
True.
Because
yeah,
I mean,
I think for me, I actually did pirate I Walk the Line, but then I bought it because I was like, oh, this is really good. I know. I'm sorry. I'm one of those. But I did buy it.
Another thing. This is a note from an artist. By the way, I'm commissioning an artist to do some sketches of our face, kind of Game Grumps style, so that I can use them in thumbnails. This is a PSA from every artist to the audience. Pay artists. They like to make money, and that's generally how they do it. So freaking pay artists if you want a commission. If you want a picture, don't ask for it for free. You're just being a dick at that point.
Yeah, that's true. You should pay something, you know, even if it's not a lot.
Like, even if I ask for something from a friend, I'll always offer to pay. And if they say, no, don't pay, then I'll just say, like, well, at least let me buy you coffee or something. Coffee. I'm from.
You guys hear that?
I'm from Boston.
Leafy here. Back again.
I know. Leafy came back. Leafy's here. Came back just to say that iDubbbz is a simp.
I know.
I don't get it. I saw his new videos, and it's just like, what?
Yeah, I actually kind of stopped. I still subscribe to Leafy's here, and I still get the push notifications whenever he posts a video. But honestly, I kind of stopped giving a shit a long time ago.
I mean, y'all know that this man's so bored in quarantine. He's like, I'm about to go back on YouTube.
Oh,
I'm about to fuck with iDubbbz. That's literally his. That was literally what he said before coming back to YouTube. I'm about to fuck up iDubbbz's whole career. Honestly,
like, why?
Bit of a side note. How would you feel if your significant other, because we don't discriminate here on the Soapy Fork YouTube channel, how would you feel if your discriminant other said that they were going to basically become a porn star and let people jerk off to them on the internet?
It's like it's kind of it depends. The thing about iDubbbz though that I will say is kind of sus is like I've heard numerous things saying that she's like flirted with other guys, while they're in a relationship, which is kind of messed up,
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I agree with iDubbbz fully. But that's the only thing I will say, which is kind of sus. You know what I mean? That iDubbbz doesn't really bring up. So, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know the full story. I don't really pay attention to iDubbbz's new content.
I didn't know the story at all. Is like Hila saying what's happening?
Hila? No, I've seen like, a few like drama lords or some shit,
Yeah.
Wait, does
none of us know
iDubbbz have a girlfriend?
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you don't know the story at all.
Oh no.
God.
Well, you've really been in the dark about this. iDubbbz got a girlfriend. Girlfriend has kind of been acting weird recently and decided to start an OnlyFans account. And for the 13-year-olds in the audience, OnlyFans is a premium porn service where you pay money to have access to videos. So if you ask me, stick to Pornhub.
Yeah, I mean, unless you really like that person. I don't know.
Shout out to Pornhub, by the way, for giving out
the thing is,
premium.
Josh, it's not really. It's like, girls gotta make money, especially in quarantine. Like, I get it, right? It's just.
Yeah.
But do you really have to make money selling? Do you really have to make money kind of like flirting around with other guys in a sense? Like, I know just how I feel. Like, I wouldn't really agree with that. Just because it seems, to me, it just looks like a form of cheating. But I know to other people, it's. I know some people wouldn't agree. Simps.
It depends on your relationship with the person. Absolutely.
I don't really see it cheat. I just see it like I could obviously see how iDubbbz would be like uncomfortable about it.
Well,
right?
Not Josh.
He said he's pretty comfortable about it, and
he's the one that's comfortable about it, and that's why everybody is calling him a simp for it. That's the whole story.
What was the acronym Owen came up with again? Someone idolizing mediocre pussy?
Yeah. So funny.
So if you don't know, simp is an acronym for someone idolizing mediocre pussy. Well,
we think.
Crazy.
So
no, I'm pretty sure it is.
We've kind of finished our discussion about content creators and content and just, I guess, media in general. But let's talk a little bit more about our media, because we're going to wrap up pretty soon. We've been at this for almost 50 minutes now. So I just kind of wanted to bring up some ideas as a little focus group. Leave your comments down below if you want to see some of these kind of come into fruition. I know that I love Food Network, and honestly, it's a guilty pleasure of mine to watch a lot of Food Network. And I would kind of like to start like a Guy Fieri kind of style of show where me and the rest of the Evil Jar podcast gang, and probably Joe Beam as well, will go to like different, well, maybe not Joe Beam, maybe Owen instead.
Yeah, that might be hard.
I'm sure Owen would rather go than us going to a bunch of vegan restaurants to tailor to Joe Beam. But exactly, we'll get our friend Owen onto the podcast.
Owen's cool.
Owen's really chill. I asked him if he wanted to be on here. He said that maybe not the best idea since he's not exactly the talkative type. Meanwhile, the three of us are.
Well, also, I mean, not exactly that too. I mean, he has kind of a messy.
He does not.
His house is a little loud, I guess.
He doesn't have a very good recording situation either. So, basically, it would be very hard for us to record with Owen. But as soon as Owen gets his own place, we'll include him in the podcast. But I think from here, I would say like definitely kind of like a Guy Fieri style of show. I do want to announce that just on the Soapy Fork channel, I will be doing a new thing in May. Every year in May will be Power Rangers month, and I will do at least one new video about Power Rangers. Okay, whoever is opening up a bag of chips right now, can it wait just like 5 minutes? So, other than that, I'm gonna start doing some other stuff as well whenever I come up with the ideas for it. So I'm getting an echo feed.
When do you plan to do the update video?
Probably gonna do it. I'm probably gonna record it like right after this one. Rise, anything you want to do with just the Evil Jar podcast thing in general? Kind of bring it into fruition, like just expand a little bit, maybe do some different types of content. Maybe we could start a second channel. Oh yeah, another thing I want to do with these guys, and I'm pretty sure this one's going to be a lot easier for us. I'm going to start Twitch streaming and making some highlights to put onto the YouTube channel. But Rise.
What I was gonna say is, we should I don't know, film some game stuff. That'd be kind of fun.
I already did a lot of gaming. I'm trying to expand a little bit more, but I'd be okay with doing a little bit more.
Yeah, okay, that's maybe like a second channel thing, I guess. I don't know. I'll definitely hit you back with some ideas, I guess. Yeah. Podcast then. Chill.
What about you, Josh? What do you think we should do?
Yeah, I think if we're doing gaming, it should be on a second channel.
I'll make an actual Evil Jar channel, for like for the Guy Fieri style show, or I guess more stuff like that. And obviously, the link to both Josh and Rise's YouTube channels are in the description. But hey, why don't you guys give us a little update of what you're going to be doing in the future?
Josh first.
Well, I'm going to be doing it on my YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably going to be uploading a new short film to it soon, like within the next few months or so. So yeah.
Have you started?
Keep your eyes posted. No, but I am soon. Yeah.
I think I'm going to be releasing a cover of Creep by Radiohead next Wednesday. Actually, I need to record that tomorrow, so yeah. So it'll come out next Wednesday, though. So yeah, it'd be great if you guys checked it out.
Sounds pretty good. Subscribe to both of their channels. They make really, really amazing content. In my opinion, a bit better than mine.
Oh, come on. This content here can't be beat, yeah.
Any old idiot with a computer can make a podcast. In fact, if you're bored this quarantine, do what we're doing. Make a podcast. It's a good way to talk to friends and get a little bit of feedback from the community. Really put yourself out there.
Julian, what are you talking about? Doing podcasts is so hard. It takes so much effort. Oh my god.
It does not take a lot of effort. He's lying. It doesn't take a lot of effort. I'm literally sitting in a chair in my room talking in front of a computer.
No.
If you have an iMac, you can literally use friggin' iMovie to make a podcast. There's a lot of options to do. A podcast is just something if anything, the podcast is just kind of for me to dip my feet in the water of producing actual content on YouTube now. Because before I was just doing the streams, and those were pretty minimal effort as is. This is just for me to kind of like expand out a little bit more. But I'm definitely going to start doing a lot more stuff with these guys. Unfortunately, Power Rangers month is going to be with a different person. I'm going to be doing it with Zonar, aka Elijah, aka my brother.
Elijah's great.
Elijah's super cool. And I guess maybe Josh and Rise will make cameos here and there. I mean, hell, we might have to just dress up in a bunch of Power Rangers outfits and run around a park for a little while.
Back Harlem Shake.
Yeah, we might have to do that. But there's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming to the channel. Leave a comment down below just saying, like, what we should do. Maybe you'll want us to start doing, like, I don't know, maybe we should feature some of Rise's covers in the podcasts in between transitions and stuff like that.
I was thinking I could provide you guys with, like, instrumental stuff. I could just take my vocals out of some of the tracks I do.
Yeah, I mean...
I think it could actually work pretty well.
I mean, maybe...
have it in the background.
At some point, we'll have to start a theme song. I mean, I already got a new subscriber just from doing this, so... can't be that bad.
Only going up, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no other direction than just getting better from here. Like we said earlier in the video, eventually, if we do this for long enough, we'll just get better at it. But more than anything, leave a comment saying what you want us to do, if you'd like any of the ideas that I presented. But more importantly, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate your viewership, and this podcast, half of the podcast is us, the other half is you for listening to it. I mean, after all, it's media. It wouldn't exactly be a good form of media if we weren't putting it out there for the world to hear. So thank you very much for listening. Leave a like if you enjoyed, leave a dislike if you didn't, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content like this. We try and produce this every Friday. I know I screwed up last Friday by not waking up on time. But hey, we're back on it.
Group effort.
We're back on it. Podcast is a group effort, so I will leave my co-hosts to give out their goodbyes and say whatever they want to say, and then we will end the podcast.
Adios, folks, and stay safe, stay social distancing, and yeah, peace.
Yeah. See you in the next episode.
See you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, Julian here. I wanted to take a moment to thank you so much for watching the video. I know I said it at the end already, but I wasn't expecting it to take this long for it to come out. School's been a bitch recently. I've had to study for a whole bunch of things, including my driver's test and getting a job and a whole bunch of other things. But more than anything, thank you all so much for watching so far. It seems that this series has actually been thoroughly enjoyed. It's gotten more views than my streams. So here's to more episodes of EJP, and I will see you guys on the next project that I'm doing. Peace.